What's up? It's Neil again. Let's have a little talk. Last time we had a talk, we talked about men cheating. Well, the fellas kind of got at me about it and said, well, what makes women cheat? I said, well, I'm not a woman, but I have done the research and I have talked to people about it. And this is what I was able to come up with. A lot of times women cheat because they're just unhappy. They're just not in a good place, and they try to fill that void of happiness with sex. The same way somebody's unhappy and they try to fill that void with food or with alcohol or with illegal drugs. And they go outside of the marriage or they go outside of the relationship and hoping that that little thrill is going to get them through their happiness. And of course, it doesn't work, just like none of that other stuff works, because happiness comes from within you. I can't make you happy. Your husband can't make you happy. Your job can't make you happy. Your kids can't make you happy. And I'm talking about a state of happiness. I'm not talking about the emotion. I'm talking about the state of happiness. That has to come from within you, ladies. So how do I know I'm happy? Well, happiness comes from three different places. First and foremost, you have to be content. Not complacent, but content about who you are, where you're going, where you've been, and what you're doing at that state and time, that day and time. You also have to have compassion in your heart. Having compassion for others. That's a state of happiness. And you also have to be progressing, doing something with your life, doing something in your life that you enjoy doing. Whether it's work, whether it's pleasure, whether it's recreation, whatever that is, you have to be moving in the right direction, ladies. And that comes from within you. And a lot of divorces occur because the woman's not happy. And they don't understand that true happiness comes from you. Can't no man make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. And then you bring your happiness and add it to his happiness. Because you can't make him happy either. You can put a smile on his face, you can put a smile on your face, but you know if you're happy or not when you lay down in the bed at night before you close your eyes, or when you're alone, or when you're in the car driving by yourself. What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? How do you feel about waking up in the morning? How do you feel about where you're going and where you've been? That ought to tell you whether you're happy or not. Some people just have unfulfilled lives. Sometimes a woman will look back and be like, wow, I should be, just a lot further than what I am in life. And so they cheat for the excitement, for the thrill, just to add a spark to their life. Not saying it's right, but women have done that. Some women have very low self-esteem. And women with low self-esteem, a lot of the players look at them and be like, dang, that's just shooting fish in a barrel. They're easy prey, because all you have to do is say something or do something to make them feel better than the way they look or feel about themselves, and they'll fall for it every single time. So they can have a man at home that's bringing it and doing what he's supposed to do and fulfilling her needs, cooking, helping take care of the kids and all that. But if she don't like who she is, and she goes out and some man approaches her and makes her feel a little better than what she feels about herself, she'll give him a shot. She'll entertain his conversation. And most players know that all I got to do is get your mind and the body will follow. Some of y'all women just got bad friends. I mean, you might hang around a bunch of single women that are promiscuous or talking about being with that guy and this guy, and then you just kind of be like, I wonder, that sounds like fun. Maybe I ought to try that. Or, ooh, girl, you ought to be doing this. You ought to be doing that. And you just get around bad friends that don't respect your marriage. So ladies, surround yourself around, not just saying just married people, but ladies that respect your marriage and won't even suggest. And if they see you stepping out of bounds, they love you enough to say, girl, leave that alone. Woodrow at home is bringing it. You do not want to mess that up. Girl, that is not who you are. You need them kind of friends. But a lot of you ladies out there get around the wrong bunch, or that one wrong friend. And sometimes, ladies, you might be and have a friend that will lead you in the wrong direction because she's jealous about what you got. She want what you got, so she's going to help you mess up your stuff. She might even go as so far as to hit on your husband to see how strong your stuff is. Relationship, that is. So be mindful of the friends you choose, ladies, because they might help you go down the wrong path, especially if you're not happy with yourselves. A lot of women cheat because a man ain't bringing it in the bedroom, either through infrequency or he's not providing her the stimulation or the satisfaction that she needs in the bedroom. So ladies, if that's the case, and your man is willing to, then you have to teach him how to love on you. Don't worry about hurting his feelings. Just have a casual conversation with him and say, listen, I need you to blase. And men will oblige for the most part. But, sometimes you got to teach your man how to love you the right way so you won't go astray. And some of y'all women just got low integrity. Y'all just by y'all worse than, some of y'all women out there worse than men out there just cheating willy-nilly and flying around, this, that, and the other. And women like that, I think there's a bigger problem that they have. Maybe they've been hurt by men before that didn't care about them or their feelings, and they've been cheated on a lot. So shoot, if they cheating and cutting up and this, that, and the other, well, I can do it too. Men do it, so I'm gonna do it too. Well, ladies, that's just not who you are. And the man that did it to you, he ain't about nothing either. So don't let a man or a past relationship dictate how you act. And some of y'all do that revenge cheating. So you may be with your man, he cheated on you a couple times, and then you're like, hey, if he did it, I can do it too. Or you might be in a bad place with him, and y'all not getting along, and all y'all do is fuss, fight, and argue, and you're on shaky ground. So, well, he's not making me happy, so you justify in your mind why it's okay for you to cheat on your husband. You justify, okay, if I'm not happy, I deserve better. That's not a good reason to cheat. You might mess around and cheat and get pregnant, get a disease, get caught. And if you have any integrity, you probably feel pretty bad afterwards. Now I get it. Nothing tastes better than a stolen cookie. I got it. The sneaking and blinking and all this, that, and the other, and it's exciting and whatever. Is all that worth it? Should you stay married if you have that state of mind? Again, these are some of the reasons why women cheat. And some women just cheat because they're just bored. Brothers, you could do anything to a woman, just about, but bore her. Women have to be stimulated mentally. Think about it like this, fellas. Just how we say we got to have it. We got to have sex, every 2 days or every week or, so whatever your frequency is. I got to have it. I got to have it. I got to have it. Well, the same way that you need her body on a continual basis, Well, she needs mental stimulation from you on a continuous basis. So let me tell you about stimulation. Stimulation is something that happens in your life. Stimulation is like, you ever had a stim where they stimulate your muscle through electricity? Well, it's the same thing. The stimulation, we have to be stimulated. So ladies, if you're looking in a closet, you're trying to figure out something where you got a bunch of clothes, a whole bunch of shoes. When you're looking for an outfit, you're looking for an outfit that's going to stimulate you for that occasion. You want to know whether it's formal, whether it's casual, whether it's semi-formal, or whatever. You're looking for something to stimulate you. Fellas, by the way, women, the stimulation even goes far as they'll go shopping, just looking for something that makes them happy, stimulates them. Sometimes food does, or things that men, we just don't. Does that stimulate you? Stimulates them. Going out and smelling different fragrances and going, ladies' night out, stuff like that. Women have to be engaged mentally. And brother, the secret is if you can engage your woman mentally, the physical part's easy. She'll give you anything you want if you stimulate her mentally. A lot of times, foreplay happens way before the bedroom, where you call your lady at night and say, "Hey baby, I just can't wait till you get home." Or, "Girl, now you know I ain't gonna be playing with you tonight when you come home, so you better have yourself together." Or, "Honey, what do you need for me to do to make your life easier?" Things like that. Whatever your love or her love language is, you figure out what that is. Whether it's, good deeds or favors or gifts or compliments or whatever, quality time, find out what engages her, what stimulates her, and keep it right there. Sometimes women will cheat on you if you're just an insecure brother. You weak. If she could just run you. And you just do everything she tell you to do, and you don't have a backbone. A woman, she wants you to listen to her, and she wants you to do, what she asks you to do, but she wants you to be able to stand up for yourself. She wants to know that if something goes down, that you're there to protect her, and that you're not going to run away and cower out if a man's whistling at her or disrespecting her in your face and you don't do nothing. So a woman will be attracted to another man's masculinity if you're not bringing it yourself, and his masculinity might draw her in, and she just might give in if he come at her hard enough, and it will cause her to cheat or slip. That's when they start saying stupid stuff like, "Well, baby, why you cheat on me?" It just happened. Ain't no just happened. When a woman gives you some, that is calculated. Trust me, it don't just happen. She just tells you that mess so to water down what she did. So there are things you can do, like I said before, that can help your woman not to cheat. Now, it's not 100%, but it betters your chances, just like the college degree analogy that I've used before. There are things that you can do to help your woman not cheat, but it doesn't guarantee anything. Just like you get a college degree, it does not guarantee you a job, but it betters your chances. Fellas, don't let nobody, and I mean nobody, tell your wife or your girl anything that she's not hearing from you. What I mean by that, don't let another man tell your woman that she's beautiful and you ain't telling her she's beautiful. Don't let another man tell your woman that she's intelligent, smart, sophisticated, got it going on, and you don't tell her that. You must give her that mental stimulation before she walks out that door. And this is huge, man. This is really huge. Your woman, she's driven by completeness. We can go to sleep with the house dirty, but some women can't go to sleep with the house dirty. I mean, y'all might be in the act of having sex and you into her, but her mind is on the dishes in the sink that were left in the sink. Or she's thinking about bills or something else and counting the strokes until you finish. So she can get up and clean the dirty kitchen up. So don't be afraid to ask your woman, hey, how can I make your life easier? That'll keep her in the house, brothers. That'll keep her from cheating. And you got to be spontaneous. You know, flowers on her job. Just spring up and give her flowers on her job. Or baby, let's go to this concert. Or whatever. Keep her mentally engaged. So those are things you can do to help your woman not cheat. But ladies, I'm getting back on you. Count the cost before you cheat. At the end of the day, we all do not want to die alone. And keep in mind that it's a heck of a lot harder for men to get over infidelity than it is for women. Because men are known for infidelity, women are not. Well, they're known for infidelity, but it's more of a stigmatism if a woman cheats. If a man cheats, oh, that's how men are. If a woman cheats, you're like, you skank, or whatever. So, like I told the men, women, be mindful and count the cost. I hope this video helped somebody to understand why women cheat, and I make these videos just to help people get along better together. So until next time, take it easy and nice talking to you.